after my my battery got smoking hot. It's okay. These things eat up a lot of juice. These action cameras. Trevor's gonna build the right side like we did the left side, and what you're gonna end up with is something that looks like this. So we've got that one set aside, and now we're gonna move on to the other side. So he's got to find all the brackets that we need, right? A T, 2 corner pieces. Whoops, and I threw that down. Oh, don't forget your beer, everybody. It's alcohol abuse. Oh, it's empty. What a shame. I guess we'll have to get another one out of the fridge. Oh yeah, uno más. Uno más. Uno. And you guys remember those old Budweiser commercials? What's up? Yo, Duke! That shit cracked me up. And then the Scream guy was doing it in the one movie. He's like, hey, pick up the phone. I'm buying the curtains. He's laughing. I know those are 2 different scenes, but that movie cracks me up. Scary movie. I think if you don't like any of the Wayans brothers, there's something wrong with you. Actually, all of them are pretty funny. But I like Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans. I think they're probably my favorite. There's more Wayans than George Foreman's, I think. No, I don't know. I take that back. There could be more George Foreman's. Unless you got like... How many kids does George Foreman have? Oh, your mother's not here. How many? He's got like 6. Like there's George Foreman the 6th or something. No, seriously. Here. Hey Siri. How many kids does George Foreman have?
George Foreman's son is George Foreman 3.
No. Hey Siri. How many boys does George Foreman have? His 5 sons are George Jr., George the 3rd, George the 4th. Oh, dang it. Anyways, yeah, you can see. There's like 6. I don't know. It's not telling me. Nope, those go down. Yeah. But, so, look at your picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so it starts like this, right? Look at it the way it's supposed to be. And then you have to, right, like this.
Yeah.
Right, and then the other one goes like this. Right? And then that one's opposite.
Yeah.
It points, so.
Exactly, I don't know why. Couldn't see it backwards.
Here, I'll hold them, put the other, yeah, so.
Hold on, you gotta.
I know, here you go, you do it. Anyways, so that one goes like this. Look, this help you remember? Like that?
Yeah, that'll help me.
You know what I mean? Like, just, and then you just.
Because the 2 middle ones, not that one.
Yeah, not the outer one. The outer one is going to be for the screw with the foot, apparently. Just wait till we have to take this all apart once it's together. Because we made some mistake and we forgot a T-nut and we didn't slide it down there and we don't have enough. And you got to take all the screws to move down. That's why you got to make sure you put in the right number of T-nuts. You count them. Because if you forget one, it means you're taking every piece apart and sliding that T-nut down and adding another one to the top. Preparation is key. Preparations A through G have failed. It's time for preparation H. Remember, kids, I'm a transformer and not a human, and I can't get cancer. So remember, get your ass checked.
Robot checking.
You didn't put a screw in that one, did you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, good old robot chicka.
It's back on, isn't it?
I think so. I downloaded like this last season. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I want. Yeah. Okay. Cut to commercial. Yeah, I acquired those. I'm not even gonna say that. I have available to view the latest season of Robot Chicken. Maybe that's more appropriate.
Maybe.
Oh, I didn't.
This might need to be filed. I ain't really. Get out of here.
Okay, here. Is that, oh, so yeah, take that out. We'll giving him the business. Damn, using the whole fist, Doc. Oh man, gotta love Optimus.
Yeah, these 2 holes too. So,
I don't know, try those.
5.
Try all of them. If I have to do stick a screw in there and try them.
Good. Good.
You just have to take off the the tiniest amount, because that first layer squish, right? It kind of crowds up the bottom of the hole. So if you come from the top side, just kind of take a round file and go around in a. So I go counterclockwise, just in a circular pattern. It should open it up just enough to do what you need to do. So far, all these pieces are fitting great in here. I mean, there's not too much tolerance. They're not super sloppy, but they're right on. Everything seems perfect. We'll know more when we get, when everything's fit together, but it's pretty impressive.
Did you put these in here already? Are they set?
I don't know what you did. I have no idea. Okay.
Oh. Oh, yeah, because this one's already good. Oh, okay.
Scheiße. Okay. There you go.
I like that, right? It's opposite. Yeah.
Yep. Still tight?
Oh, no.
No. It should be good.
Yeah.
Check them. Did you check them all?
Oh, yeah, that one is.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That other one on the other side was tight there too. It must be in one corner of the printer where.
No, that's good.
There's just a little bit of extra plastic left over. This one, remember, I had to do the exact same thing over here. No, let me do it.
Yes.
I had to go around this one a few more times. This hole seems just a little bit smaller than the rest. Try that hole. Still tight?
It could be user error. No, yeah, it's
Okay. Well, I less is more, right?
Oh, yeah,
I want to do it until it fits, and then that's it, to give us the maximum tightness in the hole there. There's a joke in there too somewhere. Oh.
yeah, that's good.
I want that honeymoon fit, as they call it.
Everything goes in.
Any words of wisdom for anybody looking to do this themselves that's never done anything like this before?
Me?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Have the right tools?
Have the right tools and just have somebody who knows how to do it.
But what if you don't? What if you don't have somebody?
YouTube is your friend.
Okay.
I don't know, I'd be screwed. I mean, I can follow instructions, but
Yeah. These instructions are pretty good, right?
yeah, like I wouldn't, like me personally, I probably would have tightened it and then been like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
yeah, I need to,
Right. Well, it's experience, right?
yeah.
It's just okay. So this is
That's the left, this should be right.
the left. It's like this. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the right. Yeah. No.
Yeah, now it's like that.
Okay. All right. So it's like
So all
that's
we
the
gotta
left.
have is just that there.
That's the left, and that's the right.
Just the left is the right.
Oh, these other ones come up from here. Those are the big ones. Those are the 440. So it's going to be like this, and those other. There's going to be two of them that are probably in between. Okay, so it should look like. Oh, you got to add your other pieces on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like.
I'm just gonna start this out. I think 5, right?
Yeah.
5, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And what would you do without Sesame Street? You're like, I don't know. I never watched Sesame Street.
No, I'm doing decent without it.
Yeah.
I think.
I see. You're proof that you can live without having watched Big Bird, and I mean, Cookie Monster. My favorite was, of course, Oscar the Grouch, but that's just because I messed up. I don't know. I think my sister always liked Big Bird. I mean, Bert and Ernie were my favorites too. Actually, my favorite was, but it wasn't them. It was the Muppets. It was the two old guys that would sit up in the theater and heckle everyone else, and they'd be like, ho, 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 ho. They look like two old Bernie Sanders sitting up there, crazy eyebrows. Yeah, I love those guys. They were the greatest. I feel like the Muppets was like adult humor, but I didn't get it at the time. There was definitely some. It's kind of like Robot Chicken and some of these other shows. There's like adult themed humor in there, and you don't even realize it.
Yes.
Mm. So you watched the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? What did you think of that?
It was good. I think it was good.
Was it better than WandaVision?
Absolutely. WandaVision wasn't bad. Like, I wouldn't rate it as like a 1 out of 5 stars. I don't really care for the sitcom.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right? Even I didn't care for that at the beginning. I liked it after episode 4.
I mean, I think probably if to appreciate it, you have to like sitcoms. The only sitcom I really like is the Seinfeld.
I like I Dream of Jeannie and all those old shows, but a lot of the shows I didn't care for. I don't know. I don't like old shows.
I guess another sitcom I liked was Bel Air.
Oh, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah, and then Everybody Hates Fred. I think that was a sitcom.
Everybody Hates Ray. Is it Ray Romano?
I think it's Everybody Hates. I think it's Fred.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Okay, make sure get your orientation the way that you. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. One that way and one that way, right? So you need another one up there, right? Because there's 2 of them. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, there's 1.
No, you need a screw here because there's 2 of these that sit here like this. It's just like the other one. Remember?
But that's on the other side.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Well. Oh yeah, for that one, I got you. Yeah. Okay, I just didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then this one's... Wait. Yeah, then this one's wrong. There's a long side and a short side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you put this one in the wrong one. It should be like this. Try screwing it down. I think it's in. I'm doing too many of these. I just popped it right in. And okay. And if you don't want them to go anywhere, you can tighten them down so they don't slide out. You know, we just have to be able to adjust them later. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, now this one's wrong.
What did I put it on wrong?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be mirrored. That's all good though.
Idiota. So you like that? What about the Snyder cut of Justice League?
Oh, absolutely. I can't remember the first one. It's been like 4 years.
And right? I kept saying that. I realized I'm like, man, that guy had different horns or something. He looked like more human or weird, like more normal in the I'm like, where did I see this character from? Well, it turns out that I realized it's from the first, Justice League. They changed the look of the hell's that guy's name? He's such
Wolfenfoot or whatever.
No, Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, yeah, not
Wolfenfoot. Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
So he looks way more scary and badass. So the story was way better, right? Like with the pieces they cut out and the addition, like the extra backstory of Barry and all that.
My only thing is I just don't really care for that Flash.
Ezra Miller.
And that weird scene. I mean, like, it wasn't weird, but like, well, it was weird.
It was weird.
Apparently people were talking about that scene. Or there was one scene that Snyder didn't add.
Yeah.
That everyone was like, yeah, thank God it wasn't in there. Or it was in there. I can't remember.
Well, there was a couple. There was the one where they're in that Chernobyl type place, and there's like, they show the place is deserted, but then yet they show like a family of a few people like running away to their truck, and it was like, what the heck did that have to do with anything? Like, it didn't make any sense. I watched a whole video on it the other day about the differences, and
yeah, I did too. I probably should have finished.
So I do remember the differences now that I saw it again. That I watched that video. I remember the differences. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of weird. I like Star Wars and Star Trek and Marvel and DC. I'm like the ultimate.
They're all good.
Ultimate weirdo. I don't know, because there's F Batman, or Screw Spider-Man or Iron Man. I mean, I don't know. You think that some people would love one or the other. It's just like Star Trek and Star Wars. The two hate each other. I never understood it. I think it's all good. So I like them all.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'll definitely say I really hope that Zack Snyder gets to do the rest of the movies, because I think he's got it down.
Well, and he set it up. So, I don't know. I would think that they were probably waiting to see what happened.
Well, if DC is like, nah, you didn't make any money, they're lying.
100%. Okay.
Because everyone in the comments, if you check one of the videos, because I watched like one video, but it was more about the ending with the Joker.
Yeah.
Jared Leto. And how that basically sets up for the next other movies.
Well, because they show the one guy coming after him, and him and Batman teaming up. The guy that they said killed Batman. Who was it? I forget. Some bad guy. Anyways.
Lex Luthor.
Not just Lex Luthor. It was somebody else.
Well, wasn't Lex Luthor telling Deathstroke?
Oh, Deathstroke. I mean. Yeah. So later, they showed Deathstroke kind of teaming up with Batman. So that would be really interesting. I don't know where they're going with that, but that would be pretty cool. Okay. Set aside the right frame for the time being. Okay.
So sad.
Front and back extrusions. Parts needed. Yeah, that'll happen. You'll get it back in there. There you go.
Over here now.
Yeah. So you're going to need 2 of the 313 millimeter extrusions.
The longest ones, right?
Nope.
These ones then.
Yeah, that's the 400 and something. These are the 340, and those are the 313. They said you're going to need 2 of them.
Okay, 2.
Slide a 313 onto both the front and back corner plates. So.
We're going to need these.
Well, we're going to. I don't know what else we're going to need here. Well, we're going to need some more. Oh, see. We're going to need to put one into here, right? And you're going to need to put a nut here. So take this off, slide a T-nut right up here. Oops, and slide a T-nut right up here, right? You will need to make sure the square nuts are entering at the proper angle of the nuts. Okay, make sure the extrusions meet the side frame at right angle, and the end is aligned with the outside edge of the frame. Okay, once aligned, tighten any loose screws connecting the 3 extrusions. So what we're going to do is we're going to get my my little machinist square, and we're going to make sure that these 2 surfaces are 90 degrees to each other, right?
Yeah.
So, now I just have to find my machinist square. Here it is. Okay.
Mucho mango.
All right. So you're gonna want to get a screw. Through. Just put a screw in there.
This?
Yep.
Really?
Well, you're putting it in here.
Mm.
Okay. No, first just stick it in there. Stick it in the hole from this way.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Okay. And then get your screwdriver.
Right back and stick it in the hole. There you go.
Okay. Let's do one thing.
Yeah, just tighten it up.
Just a little.
I'll do the same here.
So it's just kind of like this. So it's like a little tight but a little loose. So there's a little drag on it. And then what happened?
No, this is too
Oh.
over.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't want to.
Okay, here.
Yeah, what's up?
I got
Tighten it.
Yeah.
No, I fully tighten it?
Well, pretty much. Hang on. Just get it close and then. Okay, tighten it up. Now tighten up the other one. From the other way. This way.
Wait, what?
This one.
Oh, I was like, what? I think you're.
Don't get too crazy because we're gonna want to see. Well, first of all. Oh. Okay, the screws are loose on the bottom, which is kind of holding it up at a funny angle, so we're not going to tighten all that down until we're ready. Okay? We got to tighten the other screws. We'll flip this all over so it's laying on the flat side. Sorry, this dropped out. So which way was this?
From the images.
Here, like this.
Yeah.
Oops. Hello? Oh, I'm like, why isn't this turning? My screwdriver's turning. This happens sometimes with these screwdrivers. You gotta find the right one. See, you got the right one. You can see there's a flat on here, and then you can feel where the flat is, and then crank it down because the screw just came loose.
That's probably why it wasn't so tight.
There, yeah, exactly. There you go. Sometimes you gotta check your tools. I could Loctite it, but I don't want to Loctite it. Just tighten them up a little bit. We're going to have to do the preciseness from the other side because I told you we're sitting all wonky because of the screws are on the other side. And we're going to have to take this one off.
Which one?
Because if we want to flip it over, this is going to have to come off. The screw can't, now the nut can't go anywhere, so it doesn't matter if it moves around.
Okay.
Right? Okay?
You
got the
this side?
Well,
I got in that side.
a little bit, if it just not all the way.
Okay.
So we'll flip it over and square it up and then yeah, just
I guess that's good.
okay. Now let's just. Oh, did you get screws in this one? Remember these have.
Yeah,
There's nuts in here. There's no nuts in there. Look, there's no nuts in here. We have to go here and here, right? So you need, so actually we're going to need, you put in the 2 nuts and we can put in the 3rd last later, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't fall out. Or we can just put, we can put in a screw temporarily to hold its place.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
So why don't we Yeah, why don't we do that just to temporarily hold its place?
So when we just put in 2?
Put in 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we'll just take the last one out and put in the longer screw with the. Oops. 2. Right. You're not going to find another one to fit.
Oh, no, I was looking for the smallest ones, so at least that's all good.
See, now that it's sitting on something flat, we can,
Did you fully tighten these?
I didn't fully tighten anything.
Okay.
So we're going to need to, once we have all the screws in, I'll get it like this, right? We'll push it together, and then you'll tighten down all these screws, and then we'll tighten in the inner screws and all that.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm surprised. These are this is what it sits on, and the rubber. That's why it's not weird, because these will take, the rubber foot goes here, so it'll be standing up. So all this will not be sitting on the table. The reason we flipped it over was to have this flat, so when we tighten it up.
Hopefully this one doesn't need to be filed.
Put it in there. Here, move your finger.
Oh, okay.
It's plastic. You can kind of. You can do it that way, or if you're just in a hurry, you can kind of waller it out just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? So now, I'm going to want you to take the screwdriver, and then we're going to push all the different ways here to get it up tight. And I want you to, tighten up those screws. Nope, there's 2 over here. Okay, now, we don't know where these quite go yet, but you do know where this goes, right?
Right.
So, it should be good. Now we can flip this thing over, and you can tighten up the cross pieces. All right. So these pieces, right, and then we can put, So you want to make exactly. We want to go ahead. Push this way. Go ahead. Now you tighten. I've got it all.
All right, that's good.
Okay. And you need this one. You need to do both on both sides. All right. Okay. All right. And then we need to put this one back on. Okay. So we now look like that, right? The 2 coming from the sides, this piece, and this is all. So okay, once aligned, tighten all the loose screws containing the 3 extrusions. Okay, we're moving along here.
Cool.
It's gonna be slow going at first. Oh, it's like this, and then this. Okay, so now you see it says mount the Y rod and bed. We're gonna do. You can get the bed frame. So this, no, this.
Oh.
We're not gonna put the bed on it, but we're gonna take the bed frame, I think, because that's what the linear slides are part of that. There should be 4 of those, and then there's this one because this is the one with the end stop switch.
Do you need
Here.
these?
You need 3 and 1, which is 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. I wonder if everybody's liking my purple panda mic. I've got that here on my shirt. It sounded pretty good the last time I used it. So I don't know what they're calling this, but place 1 Y rod holders. Okay, so this is the Z, I think, is over. Yeah, so like so these short ones go here, 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 and then the long one goes over here because they're considering this the left side.
Okay.
Right? So you want to mount it, yeah, just like that, exactly. Yep. So you're going to need 2 nuts on each side.
Right.
2 T-nuts, right? Okay. Just get them up, line them up. I mean, if this came like this with just the pieces and these printed parts, this wouldn't be so bad, right?
Oh, no.
I mean, it's I mean, that's why it wasn't so bad to build this printer. It's even easier than this. This is a little bit more complicated. There's a lot more screws, but it's a lot more sturdy. This thing is going to be bulletproof after we're done. This thing's going to be amazing. It's going to be
I don't know. I
great.
just can't wait to. I don't know. This just boggles my mind. I'm actually going to have my own printer.
Right?
So, I mean, pretty grateful for that. Oh, did I tell you that?
Yeah. Remember, everything's got to move. There you go. And you can say, like, I literally rebuilt my own printer from scratch.
Yeah, and I do like I don't know, people might say it's like maybe a nomad look or like a baseline of it. But I would say that's a baseline.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just like the way
I love aluminum. The aluminum and the gray looks awesome together. I'm glad we picked it. I saw it and I was like, oh, you're going to like it. And then I know you saw it and you're like, oh, it's good. I think it looks very industrial, very cool. And with some of the black accents that it's going to have, it's going to look pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And green, I think, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have that.
Yeah. That, like, there you go. That, I want to get that, like, lime green snake skin. That's going to be pretty cool. What did I do with my beer? Oh, here it is. Okay, so now you're going to do tighten the M3 screw until it holds the hex nut and the hex firmly enough that it can't fall out but applies no pressure to the clamp. Slide the Y-rod holders onto the front and back extrusions. Okay, leave these. Okay, so...
Oh, wait, hold on. The one thing I just noticed, you see like those 2 black lines there? Should that be the same probably as that?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sorry, you should do it exactly how they showed it. So, yeah, this one, just flip it around. Yep. They're obviously... So they point in. The clamps point in.